everybody and welcome along to GCN's big preview of the UCI Road World Championships right here in the UK.
Yes, now as you know, when we're filming a preview show for a major race, we like to film in a place that maybe pays tribute to the host nation and can also supply a drink or two. So for a home World Championships, as you can imagine, we've stepped it up a notch. We are not only filming on the finish line, we're also filming in a brewery, and we've invited a whole load of friends as well.
How amazing was that? We asked them to do like that before we started. Yeah, thank you very much to Swift who are hosting us here at their draft house. Very conveniently located, they're close to the finish line of all the races that are taking place over the next 7 days. Now it's been 37 years since we hosted the World Championships.
About the races that are coming up and also a hefty preview of the racer taking part and contesting
by predicting the winners of the men's and women's elite road races. Before we get on to all of that though, a quick bit of background. And now of course we've got the annual tour.
Yeah, now I'm reading that 2.6 million people spectated on the roadsides on down the very street that she went to school on in Otley.
Because we're talking of her school side. Apparently she was basically plucked out of double maths.
Yeah, that's right, and 14 competition. You can of course ride onto the World Championships has already started. We have had the first
Any bloke going as fast as he can for a lap, and they pass on to 3 minutes. Like they of course will go as fast as they can.
That's right, and the first ever winners of this event were the Dutch team, and you would imagine that probably the first gold medal of many.
That's why I'm leaving you for
Shall see. Although a slightly strange one in some ways, that mixed relay, because it comes just 2 days before the women's elite into the game.
The time trial route started in Britain, and then actually the first
last 2 years on the trot from the Netherlands, Annemiek van Vleuten at the World Road Race Championship, which she had to come from.
Yeah, and then she only went on the Giro Rosa in July. She absolutely crushed them, didn't she?
She actually did, yes. So almost 37 years of age now.
That's a good age. Yeah. You can do a lot at almost 37.
But she showed no signs of slowing down, basically. Now the Dutch last year, it was all with Lisa Brennauer, but actually, perhaps most importantly, well, she just won the Madrid Challenge, and she did so off the back of a super strong time last year. Germany was got used to flying as well, I think. But the rider I am most excited and intrigued about in terms of her performance is the USA rider Chloe Gargaro. Now, I really mean she won all 4 stages there, and therefore, of course, she's over. Now, I'm going to predict how many customers it's just to go better get something right.
You do know that she's not going to win it, right? That kiss of death means effectively probably it's over. Right.
And the posted this 25 miles out back. Well, I personally think it's a missed opportunity there to show the international superstars of time trial the true British time trial scene.
I mean, they could have kept the roads open, we could have had people slipstreaming behind lorries, and perhaps, of course, references for them. Maybe not the one.
Yeah, of course, depends on the float there or something.
Does it even? Well, it doesn't look like it. Let's face it, but we'll talk more about the weather a little bit later on. And also, we'll try and get a bit of like driving on my truck. Because, well, obviously around our range and rowing venues, but anyway, there we go. Now, one rider that is going to be actually the winner from the previous year's World Championship, and that's Tom DeMula. He hasn't even raced since the Dauphiné. 58 chain ring is impressive to be able to turn that, especially to be able to turn it on your way to victory. But it's quite a big lap, isn't he? And given that this course is significantly longer than the Tour of Britons and significantly hillier than the Tour of Britons, maybe it's not.
He's a big lad, but he's got a lot of power under the bonnet. I was actually at another Zwift event just before the Giro d'Italia this year in Bologna, and they got a few World Tour pros to do the virtual course at the individual time trial around Bologna. He was the last rider off of that, and I was looking at his numbers, and he held a constant 430, 440 watts for, I reckon, about 4 minutes before he opened his mouth.
Honestly, so he was breathing, not even like breathing through a little hole in his mouth.
Crazy, cubano como yo, on the balcony, and I'm saying,
Welcome to the Coal Collective for the Passa Stelvio from Prato. As if 24 kilometres, just over 1800 metres elevation hadn't scared you enough, just leaving Prato, got this sort of weird painted totem poles. Every time I go past it, absolutely creeps me out. Makes me want to ride a bit faster and get away from it. Try to make the most of these early kilometres. Got about 8 Ks to warm the legs at a gradient of around 4, 5, 6%. With an average of 7.4%, there's no denying it's going to be a very tough climb. Just gone past the sign saying 48. Well, that means 48 turns to the top. So I told you not to push too hard too soon. At least we're making progress now. Definitely feels like we're starting to get into the heart of it. To be honest, there's not that much to keep you entertained from the start. It's a real drag of a road. So the best bet is to try and conserve as much energy as possible. Climb properly starts at Trafoi 8 Ks in. That's where it's going to ramp up to, I think, double figures. I reckon it's going to stay there for quite a long time. A good rule of thumb to try and gauge temperature is you roughly lose 1 degree C for every 100 metres climbed. And if we're going to climb 1800 metres, it's going to lose about 18 degrees by the top. So by my reckoning, it's going to be mighty cold and just over freezing by the summit. K's covered. We're right in the middle of the Stelvio National Park. Definitely one of the hardest sections. Just gone past bend 34. There's slight easing in the gradient, but for the most part it's above double figures, bend after bend after bend. So you get a little bit of shelter from the wind because you're in the trees, but as I say, real tough section. Bends still to go, about 5 kilometres. That's a cruel climb. The gradient's still just under double figures. You can see the summit just hanging in the cloud. Don't feel like I'm making much progress climbing our way up. We've got this grey, oversized rock formations. They're almost as if they're contorted with pain over all the cyclists that have been on these slopes. Chasing daylight, climbing mountains, what a feeling. It's definitely why we ride.
Good morning. Welcome to the last day of Hot Chili Dolomites. Today we're riding up Stelvio twice. We're doing some hill reps. 2 different sides, 99k in total. My legs are definitely sore. I've ridden a ridiculous amount of Ks in the last few days.
I'd raise my middle finger, but I can't.
Yeah, shall I do it for you?
You're right. My fingers are absolutely frozen. Oh, I could do with a space saver blanket.
Are you wearing gloves?
I know, but I don't know.
Very fast.
That's cool.
They're all weird totem poles.
Yeah.
Mate, that one looks like you.
It's been good. A little bit of misbehaving at the top of the last climb, but no, really good. I mean, that other side of the Stelvio is a pretty tough climb. This side I think is harder, but we've stayed together as a group, which is pretty good going. But a few are suffering, I think, and the guys that are strong want to push on. So it's just
Keeping it right, keeping the balance.
Keeping it in there, but they're all good guys, and people get a bit frustrated when they're tired. So
sometimes
just
a bike ride.
Just a bike ride. It's a beautiful bike ride. Although it won't count because I haven't got bloody.
Yeah, your wahoo's gone.
I've got no wahoo, so they're right
off the edge of the cliff.
So it literally doesn't count. Although it's fantastic. It's a user error.
Strava or it didn't happen.
Exactly that.
Hardest thing ever. Never to be done again.
Really?
I've ticked it. Done.
You've done it twice now. Every way up you've gone.
Yeah. There's nothing left to do in Italy. Fuck it. I'm going home to England. Flat roads. Nice average speeds.
Achievement. Don't ask me to do it again though, but you know.
You put that on so your head's warm.
It's to keep my baldy head warm. Yeah. Snapple.
Did you ride 2 bikes all the way up?
Yeah, I did it in stereo.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah.
Hey?
Oh, what a climb.
You know what? I've come to the conclusion that the Giro d'Italia must be, in general, for a pro, a lot harder than the Tour de France.
Yeah.
Just in terms of
the
these
climbs are just mega.
Brutal.
This goes on and on and on and on.
Absolutely brutal.
All of the ride captains. Get your face right in there.
Now you got it. Get it in your mouth. Your teeth.
We're doing rolls while we work. We're special K when we work.
So creepy.
We're doing cane while we working.
The face on the thing is
We're
creepy,
smoking
man.
dro while we working.
Yeah.
We're doing rolls while we working. We're special K when we working. We're doing cane while we working. We're smoking dro while we working. We're doing rolls while we working.
Nilla. Breakfast. So today's situation, 187k, but there's no stops. Yeah. So we've got to stock up, mate. The sandwiches. And hopefully that'll be enough. But judging by yesterday's distance and the speed we were riding, we should be okay. Bit of a headwind again, of course.
Can you help me with my sticky?
Your what?
My sticky bottle. Mate, these straps, they were one of the best things I bought for Kyrgyzstan.
Where, right, man?
Like a triathlete.
Just sit on the front.
Dark days.
So we've been on the road for about 40 k's now. Conditions are similar to yesterday. We've got a bit of a headwind, but it's not too much to slow us down. We're averaging 25 k's an hour on the flat, a little bit more when it goes downhill. It's nice. The road has really got quieter as well. So while there is still a lorry every now and then, they're becoming less and less frequent. Everyone seems pretty friendly. The gas laid back, mate. How bad is it when it disappears? Is it really annoying?
You just get a bit nervous because you have to be really switched on about what's going on behind you.
This is
But then when you're in this,
stress-free.
stress-free, like we can actually ride next to each other.
Inefficient though, mate.
It is inefficient to be fair.
Hey, we're in the Shire. Almost there.
Black snake. This one's not poisonous.
There's loads of these snakes. Look, that one over there actually does look like a snake. Where's our boys today? I thought they weren't with us because there wasn't any trees, but now there's trees and I mean they're not here.
They've really let the side down, haven't they?
What if we get attacked by a man?
We're smoking dro while we work.
You sounded really nervous about that then. Oh yeah, get the trick on. No flies are coming near me.
People were asking about your fork.
We're special K when we work.
How does it work?
Like that.
Actually, I know how it works. It's got like a leaf spring, so it's called a lauf fork, which is
We're smoking
I think
dro
means
while we
leafing.
working.
These
We're
here,
doing
rubber
rolls
bits.
while we working.
Pivot point there.
We special
When you push
K
down.
when we
A little bit of squidge.
Can't knock it out.
Going surprisingly well. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be a tailwind. Got an app on my phone that's tailwind. And then maybe tailwind the next day as well. And then sort of crosswindy on the other ball. We're not sure, but we can't predict that far ahead. But looking good. Basically just had it with headwinds now. This time of year should be about to get on a plane for 12 hours and then get off it and then get on another plane for 8 hours.
You're just going to fall asleep.
Well, yeah.
It's
Ash! It's happened!
We did agree that we would do something each if we rode across Australia.
Now we just break into our hotel.
That was interesting, wasn't it?
So I ordered pizza, and then they didn't accept the order, so we went out and got food, and then when we came back, the pizza man was standing outside the hotel. I'm really tired. Now we've got double dinner. Let's just eat all of it and pass out.
Double dinner's acceptable because we haven't really had anything.
And we're about to ride 3,500 k's across Australia.
Something like that.
It's more of a case of getting an idea on how long the task takes, so when we do allocate in the future, it's relevant, you know?
White and purple,
Choose your
white,
weapon.
black, black, black or black, black.
How many PSIs?
107.
An Australian New Zealand brand called
Yeah.
It's just something like that as well.
They just, what's so good about them is that variety of price points is the same with Giant, isn't it?
My SRAM cassette's black.
Because then you don't have to wash them.